Good evening, tarot lovers, and welcome to the Take a Bite Shorties. For this type of reading, I'm gonna use the time turner as well. Maybe I'm gonna get, so this is a 3 minutes time turner. Maybe I'm gonna get a 1 or 2 minute time turner for this particular types, because I really want to keep the shorties short. And I'm gonna be using just one tarot card from this deck, one tarot card for each zodiac sign. So if you dare to take a bite today, being Saturn day, we're gonna take a bite out of time. But let's see how to put it. What is the time for? Okay, let's see for each zodiac sign, what is it time for? And I started at the daily apples, I started with the Aries. So now I'm gonna start with the Pisces sign. So let's see, Pisces, what is it time for? Okay, what is it time for you, Pisces? If you dare to take the bite and find out, what is it time for? Okay. Let's see, Pisces, what is it time for? Well, you got a lot of things going on, I think, because a bunch of cards wanted to come. And I just want to do one card. So even if one card, thank you. So even if, so for you, it's time for victory. Okay, Pisces? So 6 of fire. It's a victorious time for you. And I see an air balloon, maybe like you're experiencing for the first time a hot air balloon travel, but also a boat. Or maybe you're experiencing a first time cruise. But it's a time of victory. You've launched your ships, you've traveled with the hot air balloon through air, so now it's time for you to enjoy this victory. Let's see, Pisces, if I'm getting anything else from the card. Okay, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4. So surrounding this vehicle here, so you, Pisces, you are a special something, because you are surrounded by 5 regular hot air balloons, but you can travel not only through air with this hot air balloon, but also on water with the boat down there. One thing to mention, Pisces, and this is gonna be what I end your reading with, the car that they are making now, that can travel also on ground and also through air. Okay, Pisces. Okay. This is it for you, I think. Let's move on to our next sign. I was thinking first to do as with the daily apple, to do short videos for each sign, but I think I'm gonna leave it as one video for all zodiac signs, and I'm gonna use the time remaining to shuffle the deck in between signs. Okay, so now we're going, let's switch from the energy of Pisces, let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius, let's see, if you take a bite, what is it time for you for? Okay. So I'm just gonna turn the time turner, because it's more than enough time. I've seen the Empress card on the first cut, and the High Priestess, okay? Aquarius, the Empress and the High Priestess. What is the time for Aquarius? What's the time for Aquarius? Okay, I'm gonna take a peek at this too. The 10 of air with the 10 of fire upside down. Okay. For you, Aquarius, it's time for the moon. It's time. First, I wanted to say to reach for the moon. But like there's an oracle card that I have where it says follow the moon. Aquarius, maybe it's time for you to follow the moon, the cycles of the moon. And this lady here, it seems that like the lady usually used to represent the Aquarius sign with the water bearer. In a lot, the water bearer. In a lot of cards, it's this lady pouring tarot cards. It's a lot. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Aquarius. In a lot of tarot cards, it's this lady pouring water, but you're pouring moon stars, moon dust, moon stars. Now, getting on the practical level, Aquarius, it's something for you. It's time for you to see something more clear, because with this moon card, I'm getting this healing too. I'm getting this moon water, like maybe someone is experiencing a cold, and moon water with a spoon of honey, like a shot of moon water with a spoon of honey, something to warm you up. This moon card is making me feel very chilly, Aquarius, really, really chilly. Okay? It's time for you to follow the moon. Follow the moon cycles. It's time for you, Aquarius, to follow the moon cycles. Okay, let's move on to our Capricorns. I just finished the Capricorn general reading for February. So for this deck, I notice now, like, it's not always happening, but sometimes, and I think it's both my energy, because I'm shuffling the deck, but also the energy of the person I'm reading for, that sometimes it's like so hard to shuffle it, but sometimes it's so easy to get them. Okay, so for you, we're doing this with the left and with the right to bring them together. So Capricorn, for you, it's time for the... No, I want to have a card. I just looked at the card here. And for you, Capricorn, it's time for the Page of Earth. But I want to have a card. It's so nice to do like the signs, one card. So this is the first card that touched the table, the Eight of Fire. And the second card that touched the ground, it's the Queen of Fire. So for the element of fire in here, let's do the time turn. For the element of fire in here, in the Capricorns, it's time. There's a panda bear here, and this panda bear is carrying this lady. This lady, she's the Queen of Fire. But on this panda, on this card, there's another Queen of Water here, okay? And the Eight of Water, the Eight of Earth. With this violin here, something that you're working, 8 and 8, okay? So this is just 8, 8. 8 and 8. So the Eight of Fire. This is the card that we're keeping and that we're talking to find out what is time for Capricorn. So for Capricorn, it's time to start something, to start working on something. It's a collaboration between the Queen of Fire and the Queen of Water. And do it fast. Because the Queen of Fire, she's supported here by this panda bear spirit. And all the lights, she's holding the light as well to light up their path, but the forest also lights up for you. Okay, Aqua? I said Aqua, no, Capricorn. I'm reading for Capricorn. So for Capricorn, it's time now. Maybe the other Queen of Water, it's a Capricorn. Oh my God. Maybe the other Queen of Water, it's an Aquarius. Or the other, maybe I'm like, maybe all these mistakes are meant to happen. Maybe it's the other way around, and the Queen of Fire, it's actually the Aquarius, and the Queen of Water represents you, Capricorn. Nevertheless, this is the card showing what is time for you now. For fast movement. Maybe it's time for you. receiving some news, like the traditional meaning of this card, because I see now those 8 ones in the cards. I see them here in the bamboo. This is like a bamboo forest, which is perfect for the panda bear. Okay, okay. This is what I got for you, Capricorns. Let's move forward. Okay, let's shuffle the cards. And then, and only then, we're gonna go to Sagittarius. One more shuffle. This shuffle for Sagittarius. Okay. Let's see, Sagittarius. What is it time for you to do, to enjoy, whatever it is? Take a bite, Saggy, and let's find out. Because this is not the poisoned apple. So this is a bite from the good part of the apple, okay? Okay, let's turn time. What is it time for Sagittarius for? Yeah, I'm taking that one. The Two of Fire. The Two of Wands. Sagittarius, it's time for you. So in the Capricorn shorty, I had a panda carrying this lady. But this lady was also carrying her own light. In this picture with the Two of Fire, we have the giraffe carrying a lady, and the giraffe is holding the light. The lady is sitting there exhausted. Okay, so it's time for you to trust this giraffe, because this giraffe holds the light and knows the way. So, once more, Sagittarius, it's time for you to put your trust on this giraffe's back, because this giraffe has your back. Maybe I'm thinking now of Africa. Maybe now we're talking of some African blood in here. The lady in the picture, she's not a woman of color. But now I feel like saying something about giraffes in Africa. Or maybe the lady, so... Okay, another story I'm getting, Sagittarius, maybe the giraffe is portrayed in your real life by a woman of African descent, okay? So, Sagittarius, yours is a very short and conclusive one. It's time for you to trust this giraffe, to trust that she can carry you. Because both you and the giraffe are facing here, so here the mountain ends here. So here is a stop. So only the giraffe can take you on the other side of the mountain here, Sagittarius. Anything else for Sagittarius? I see the clouds here. So a fog, not clouds, okay? Because like driving, maybe someone's driving in the fog. The effect of light when it's foggy outside. Okay, Sagittarius, this is what's time for in your life to put your trust into this giraffe. Okay, now let's shuffle and get to our next sign. Let's shuffle the energies. Okay. Okay. Now, let's do, again, one more shuffle for Scorpios. Let's see, Scorpios, if you take a bite and wish to find out what is it time for. What is it time for you? Okay, horizontal cut of the deck. Let's turn time and see, Scorpios, What is it time for you? For you, it's time for the Nine of Cups. Okay, it's a wish come true. It's time for a wish to come true. Scorpios, it's time for a wish to come true. But this wish, it's involving either a marriage proposal because of the diamond in here. It's either this diamond, either you finding something that was buried deeply because of the chest lying at the bottom of the ocean. And Scorpio, I see the theme of the movie of Titanic. It's time for the Scorpios to get a wish fulfilled. What is she holding in her hands? She's okay. So the mermaid here is holding the key. So you're holding the key to this wish fulfillment. Maybe this card here is telling you that you are holding the key. Maybe you're not opening this chest. Okay. Anything else for Scorpios? So this jewelry, these gems, maybe you are passionate, like even precious gems, but maybe like crystals, like even stones, like regular stone pebbles. I hear pebble now from the Flintstones. Scorpio, it's time for you to open. So you already, okay, I get it. It's already, the key is already in your possession. So the fulfillment of this wish is already in your possession. You just have to open this chest. So Scorpios, it's time for you to open the chest of your wishes. Oh, and now I hear, okay, so now I hear a bit of a warning with the box of Pandora. Okay, Scorpios, this took a different turn now. You hold the key, so maybe you might be wondering, should I open or shouldn't I open? The feeling I get from this card, it's like gems. There's nothing bad coming out of this chest. Okay, maybe that was just your worry that I was interfering with right now, because this chest here has only like gems and good things, pearls. It has no sea creature or underwater creature or something spooky or nothing. Okay. Scorpio, this is what your first bite brought. Now let's shake your energy off. And see for Libras. What do we have for Libras if they wish or dare to take their first bite? What is it time for? What is it time for Libras? Okay, let's turn time and find out. Okay, the King of Water with the Three of Water. For Libras, it's time for the Messenger of Fire. Okay, Libras. The Messenger of Fire, out of all nights, he's the one that moves the fastest. So Libra, for you, it's time to move away fast from this emotional, watery, the Three of Water with the King of Water. To move away or to move towards? Libras. So it's this King of Water. okay, here I feel both. So I feel like you are standing here in the middle and both ways are open. I got this both ways are open when I had a personal download. So this is what I feel here. Maybe you're getting some personal download from this King of Water. But Libras, for you, it's time. So some Libras, depending on your situation, if you're already in this watery Three of Cup situation with this King of Water, you might be in a third party situation. I see, because like it's a three and it's water, where it's emotions and the lovey-dovey part of the tarot. And I see this King of Cups. So let's say you're a Libra lady going through a third party situation with this King of Cups. For this Libra lady, the best thing to do here is to light up these candles she wears on her crown and to move away fast from this King of Water. For some other Libras that have spent some time in the land of the fire. Maybe some Libras who spent a lot of time drinking, partying. Maybe for these Libras, it's time to move towards this healing, watery King of Pentacles. Like these three cups representing like three treatments, water, like with water, something. Okay, Libras, this is what it's time for you to do. Either to run towards the King of Water or run away from it, depending on your situation. Let's shake off Libra's energy and get to our next sign. Okay, one card, the Hierophant. The Hierophant wanted to pop out for the Virgos. Okay. The Hierophant wanted to make an appearance, to just drop by and say hi to you, Virgos. The Hierophant is about, for me, the most it speaks about values, traditions, well-established, functional systems. It can represent the priest, vows, like, I don't know, higher teachings. Sometimes I see Hermes associated with the Hierophant when he's like in his position of teaching. Okay, Libras. Okay, no Libras, Virgos. Okay, let's do another shuffle, Virgos. 1, 2. One more shuffle. 2 shuffles for Virgos and one final shuffle. Okay. For Virgos, let's see if they take a bite. What is it time for? Virgos, what is it time for you to do? What is the good side of the apple showing you? I hear Okay, Virgos, I hear the story with the white wolf, and there are 2 wolves inside of each of us, and it depends on which one we feed, the white or the black. And then from Sirius Black in Harry Potter saying to, because like Harry Potter, he's like, for you, Virgos, is death, transformation. So it's the card of transformation. Okay, so maybe you've been bad and now you're becoming good. Or you might have some worries, because Sirius Black tells Harry Potter, because Harry Potter is afraid that the encounter with Voldemort, maybe the encounter and they are connected in a way, and he's afraid of not going bad. And Sirius Black says something like, it's about the thing we choose to do. I didn't even turn time, but like, okay. Virgos, it's about the things you choose to do. So this transformation, it's about the things you choose to do. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. The number 13 here on the card for you, it just lightens up. The number 13. So the number 13, it's considered unlucky. And now I think of jinxes. Something that, Virgos, for some of you, something that you considered unlucky. It's time to transform maybe this perspective. Maybe, okay, transformation. The magical thought. In the first year of life, we experience a lot of magical thought. So everything has life because the child perceives himself as a part of everything. There's no separation between him and everything around him. Now I'm going, I just leave it all behind. Virgos, something, dandelion. Okay, something blowing. I don't see necessarily with the hands for you, Virgos, but I see like you're blowing on something. Okay, Virgos, this is what I got for you. There's nothing there. Maybe just to say like what I like about the death card in general. Just you have to go, sometimes we have to go through endings or changes. But with the death card, you know that after this ending or this change has happened, something new, something more positive, something more, not positive, because like everything is just equally necessary, something better, okay? So this ending, Virgo, it's followed by something better. Okay, this is the last thing I had for you. Okay, let's move to Leos. Okay, let's have to shuffle for Leos. For Leo's bite, what is it time for? Another one. Leo, what is it time for you to do, to experience, to witness? Maybe just, what is it time for Leos to taste from their bite? Okay, I said I'm only taking one card. And this one is the one that I'm taking. Although this one's popped, that one felt as the stronger energy. So here, these two cards, the Seven of Air with the Emperor for Leo, the cheating Emperor. Okay, Leo? And it's time for you, Six of Cups. The Strength card was there, just in case you're curious. Leos, it's time for you. Okay, so this cheating Emperor, and it's time for you, Leo, now to embrace your pain. Because this lady, how she's, okay, to go to your safe place, Leo, and embrace your pain. A place, this is like the nostalgia from the past. And this is a place where you feel comfortable. You always go to this place, to this healing place. And now it's time for you to allow yourself to feel the pain. Okay, Leos. It's time for you to feel the pain. Okay, and in the mirror here, in the water here, there's a reflection of a lady. So if this lady here, expressing and feeling her pain, has this, she has this weight on her face. So it's hard for her. Something is difficult for her on her face. The lady, the reflection here, has a peaceful vibe on her face, and she's holding hands in prayer mode. So Leo, it's time for you to feel your pain, to go to your comfy place, make peace with everything and pray. Okay, Leos, let's go to our next sign and see what the bite might bring for Cancers. Cancers. I hope I'm not forgetting anyone. So you might be forgetting someone, Cancers. One card for the Cancers. One bite for the Cancers. What is it time for? What is it time for Cancers? Two cards. Strength and the Seven of Air. And I get to choose because so Cancer, I think you get to choose what it's time for. It's either time for a Seven of Air. It's either time for strength. But I'm choosing strength because it's a major arcana and it's the Seven of Swords. I hear now with the Seven of Swords, so there's this tarot gentleman. I heard this from him and I just liked his perspective because the Seven of Swords, in the majority of the tarot readings I've seen or witnessed, the Seven of Swords has this negative vibe. And he was saying about the gentleman in the picture, the traditional picture, or the Seven of Swords, where he steals all those swords. So even if it's stealing like in order to prevent a fight. So it's stealing in order to prevent, like to develop a new way of doing things, in order to stop a fight. And for you Cancers, it's time. It's time for you Cancers to embrace the lion inside, and also to teach this lion how to express in a healthy way. Because this lion in your life right now, it's creating kind of havoc. I think it's the word. And it's time, Cancers. I wanted to say Leo. Okay, so the Leo from the previous reading, and now you Cancer here. You might have a Leo in your life. It's time for Cancers, like to show also some affection. This lion, that with the lion and the Leo I mentioned before, it's for some Cancers. And for some Cancers, you are represented in this picture both by the lion and by the lady. And the lion represents the instinctual you, the raw part of you, the animal in you. And it's time for you to take dominion over the animal in you, Cancers. Okay? This is it for Cancers. With the Ten of Earth. Okay? let's see now for our next sign. What do the cards hold for Gemini's first bite? What is it time for Gemini's? What is it time for? For the Gemini collective, let's see what is it time for. Okay, Geminis, what is it time for us to do? Very decisive Gemini collective. I've seen the world card, so it's time for us, Gemini, to go towards the world. It's time for us to move forward. The only issue we might have is that the black horse, it's not looking in the right direction here. Geminis, okay, so I would have chosen to put the black horse on the right, and the left horse on, okay, the white horse on the left horse. A right horse and the left horse. And I'm seeing now this turquoise beads that the white horse is carrying. The black horse does, so they both have jewelry around their necks and around their head, but only the white horse, it's wearing the beads over its forehead, over, let's say, the third eye of the white horse. The black horse has not activated its third eye, but for us Gemini, nevertheless, the destination, it's the world. So we need to start going right now. It's time for us to move forward. Okay, and this lady, if there, okay, it's time for us, we got it. So the Gemini collective, it's in charge of the whole situation, because if the white horse has the third eye activated, the lady, it's not holding the white horse at all, because he can handle himself. The black horse cannot handle himself, but the lady has got him. She's holding firmly there. Okay, Geminis? What else? What else do we see from this card for the Gemini collective? I see this turquoise jewelry. So maybe one Gemini watching or more Gemini watching have a connection with the turquoise crystal. It sounded like, it's when I say turquoise, it sounds like tortoise. So maybe a tortoise is also significant for some Geminis watching here. Okay. And some jewelry. Maybe some Geminis are moving forward a jewelry business. Maybe bring some turquoise jewelry. Okay, let's move to our next energy. It's Taurus, the next energy, right? Let's see for Taurus. What does this first bite bring for Taurus? What is it time for Taurus to experience? Okay, Taurus. No, one more shuffle. Okay, one more shuffle for Taurus. Okay, this is a messy situation, Taurus. Okay. So what is the time for Taurus? Let's just take a look at this one. Death, transformation. This is a really messy situation, Taurus. But it's time for you, the Queen of Water. And the Two of Cups here. Taurus, it's time for you to embrace your love. Love for yourself. Maybe also, Taurus, love for someone else with the Queen of Water. But this Queen of Water, for me, she's peaceful and her eyes are closed. Taurus, your eyes may be closed. Your eyes may be closed to something, Taurus. My eyes were definitely not. I just turned my eyesight towards the time turner, and I noticed it was just. So you're seeing, Taurus, there's just a little time left. Just a little. It's time for you to see that there's just a little time left for this Two of Cups, for this soulmate partnership with the Queen of Water. Either you are the Queen of Water, represented by the Queen of Water, but this is what it's time for, so you're not represented. It's time for the Queen of Water. It's time to embrace love with the soulmates card here. Because if I wouldn't have seen it, I wouldn't have seen it. I just started seeing, I remember now that I started, in the Gemini reading, I think, the one I did before, like just taking into account the energy here at the base of the deck. Okay, Taurus, and it's time for me to just 1 quick second to allow baby dog in. Okay. So Taurus, this is what I got for you. It's time for you to move towards the Queen of Cups and this soulmate partnership, but there's very little time left. Okay, and let's go to our last and final sign for this Take a Bite Shorties. Aries, let's see if you take a bite, what is the time for you? What's the time auspicious for Aries to do? This is how it feels for you. Okay, Aries, let's see what is it time for Aries to do. They felt directly the Seven of Water and Strength. Okay, I'm just putting them back. So the Seven of Cups. So be strong when faced with many options and many illusions. I'm choosing one. So Aries, and none. Okay, King of Water or Messenger of Earth. I'm gonna choose the King of Water, because it's the Knight and the King. So I'm choosing the King for you. You might be faced with two options. What to do now? But my choice of the card, you may choose as well. You know, like even for the previous signs, if you watch till Aries, whenever I had two cards, just also take into account choosing one. So I choose for Aries the King of Water. And this King of Water is holding this fish, Poseidon, for Aries. The trident of Poseidon for Aries. Aries, it's time for you. I had a Queen of Water for Taurus before. And for King of Water, okay, Aries, for you, the story of Poseidon, and I see now like the Poseidon in the Little Mermaid movies, that loses his wife because the human kill Ariel's mother. And I see this the skin on this King of Water. It's this reptile, but he also has some fins, Aries. Okay, maybe it's time for you, Aries, to shed your skin. And the horns of the antlers here, because like I see them here in with this drawing, but also with the Poseidon's trident. Aries, what is it time for you? And now I see the bubbles of air. Aries, it's time for you. It's time for you to embrace everything that happened. I can't get anything else, Aries. I can't fake it. This is like the only thing I'm getting, and this is my choice, and I'm keeping my choice because like I feel it's the right choice. But so this is the most powerful thing I have from this card. The story of Poseidon from the Little Mermaid movie, where he loses his wife to the hand of the humans. Losing something to the hand of humans. And this need to make peace, to accept, to heal, to... Yeah, this is what I got, Aries. And with this, we're closing up this Shorties, this Take a Bite. I hope you enjoy them, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.